everywhere, and ZerO has very well positioned overword sAviOr. We're going to see what it tries to go for some. ZerO actually sent a couple of Zergings that are scattered around. I'm going to see what the sAviOr tries to break. It's going to try to go for those drones to do some sort of economic damage. He's reinforcing, getting a bunch of Zergings on the way. There's going to be engagement here. sAviOr's going to try to break through this, although I think sAviOr... Oh man, sAviOr, bad timing there. ZerO has far too many Zergings. sAviOr going to be forced to retreat right inside there, and the Spire now up 4-0. sAviOr going to be forced to run into a corner here. We're going to see what it tries to avoid those forces at all. He's going to start off by taking the high ground, so that was sAviOr's plan. Going to take the high ground, going to force ZerO's forces to back off again, because the high ground is definitely going to help him out there. Meanwhile, sAviOr managed to sneak in one Zergling, not going to be able to take out a drone, but did get a full scout, and knows that Muros are now on the way. And we're going to see what ZerO tries to move out with Muros and Zerglings. I'm not seeing any Muros so far. Okay, now, so never mind. sAviOr also has quite a few Muros now in the air, has some Zerglings on the ground, mining his second gas as well, so it's just going to be a full-on ground/air battle, because both players have quite a substantial ground army along with their air army that's going to become quite big. ZerO has a lot of Zerglings everywhere, and that's definitely going to help him out if he tries to go for dual-pronged attack, because sAviOr won't be able to target everything. sAviOr got to be very careful here to see. ZerO doesn't have as many Mutalisks as he would probably want at this point. sAviOr has more Mutalisks. Most definitely he's producing quite a large number of Mutalisks. He's going to try to trust those, and oh no, it's going to come down to Micro. Some Scourge also alongside coming up for sAviOr. Not producing Zerglings at all right now. A lot of Scourge as well coming out now for ZerO. So it's going to be just a little bit of a wait here until one huge battle decides it. That's how it's going to go. We're going to see whether one player tries to somehow force another player into. ZerO manages to sneak a Zergling inside of sAviOr's base, so he's going to get the full-on scout, see what's mining what, how is where, how many eggs are being producing. Try to get a drone kill, but that's not going to happen. sAviOr should be able to prevent that. Scourge going to fly around there for sAviOr, going to try to take out a Mutalisk. Oh, his own ZerO's. Wow, ZerO and sAviOr's. Difficult. You mix up a lot. ZerO, Scourge going to fly around, and sAviOr might actually get his Mutalisk caught, but no, ZerO's actually going to move out with those. sAviOr now moving in around with his own Mutalisk and Scourge. ZerO just doing a pretty good job of just flying around with the Scourge, trying to catch a random flying Mutalisk around, and ZerO now also with a substantial force. Both players with rather substantial forces of Mutalisk grouped up everywhere, and it's just going to all come down to one huge air/ground battle. I don't think this will be decided by any sort of harassment. sAviOr actually moving out with his own Mutalisks. He's going to try to do some sort of damage. He could be in serious trouble, though, if he doesn't micro those and use those very well. Going to see where he tries to engage. He's actually forced himself into his area. Scourge, they're dying, and sAviOr just flying around, trying to flank around. I'm going to see what he's trying to do. He's going to start off by killing some Zerg. He's going to take off a random drone and instantly fly away. Just try to do some sort of harassment, put some pressure on ZerO, trying to dwindle his Zerg count, which could be in trouble. And now it's going to take out an Overlord, so that's very good. Now he's the one killing the Overlords instead of the other way around like it was in the first game. Now he's going to actually move in. sAviOr doing a pretty good job of getting some Scourge hits, and doing a pretty good micro there, preventing serious Scourges of his own. He did manage to get some Scourge inside, so that's a very good micro there, losing his own Scourge in the process, but overall pretty good job. sAviOr there catching ZerO, napping a little bit. So we're going to see how it all comes down. Both players have very good Mutalisk micromanagement. That's kind of bread and butter as a Zerg player. If you gotta be able to micro Zerg your Mutalisks, whether you're a master at it or at least good at it. If you want to be in the pros, you gotta be at least pretty good at it. And now sAviOr again going to try to get, but gets caught by a lot of Scourge. Wow, so many Scourge land. sAviOr trying to land his own Scourge, but getting himself in trouble there. Oh man, sAviOr trying to flood him, getting himself in trouble, losing a lot of Mutalisks there. And now ZerO's going to move out with his own Zergling force, and there's nothing to defend. Very few Zergings of sAviOr is going to try to defend this, but ZerO should be able to get through quite easily. There's now a Mutalisk there in the air as well. sAviOr flying back with some of his own Mutalisks trying to prevent these forces, but ZerO has no penetrate inside of sAviOr's base. We're going to see whether it tries to do some economic damage. They could actually be able to do a lot of economic damage. ZerO now moving in as well with his own Scourge and his own Mutalisks. It's a huge aerial battle. Meanwhile, now distracting sAviOr, killing a bunch of his drones and killing some drones mining at the natural as well. sAviOr now in huge trouble, trying to kill off as much as he can. A lot of his mining not happening, and sAviOr's taking a lot of economic damage, and ZerO might have actually taken the advantage there that he needed. sAviOr's going to have to do a lot of damage to get back into this game. Mutalisk Carapace is actually ready for ZerO, so that's an advantage he's definitely going to take. He's going to be able to survive a much larger battle against sAviOr, and sAviOr now in huge trouble, doesn't have any armor or any weapons. She's going to be in huge danger in this engagement. sAviOr's actually going to engage, going to try to go for an all-in, and is going to lose all of his Mutalisks in the way. ZerO has a humongous amount of Mutalisk, and sAviOr is in huge trouble, and I'm not seeing how he can come back into this game. sAviOr, just humongous trouble, has just lost his last Mutalisk, and that's going to be a GG coming from sAviOr. ZerO takes it. Oof. Oh, man. Oh, sAviOr doing some bad micromanagement mistakes, landing, basically flying Mutalisks right into a huge group of Scourge, and with that, that was it. sAviOr just couldn't come back from that. It did pretty good early on, but lost it then. So ZerO only has one more game to take, and this is going to be it. He's going to move on to the semifinals. Upset or not, don't know, and sAviOr might end up disappointed, wrenching out.